Congratulations on getting this far. Just like I promised in the last module, I will be going in-depth or talking in-depth about some of the important skill set that I think you definitely need to be an effective leader. So number one, and very, very important, is your communication skills. For every millennial or Gen Z who wants to be effective as a leader or be entrusted with leadership responsibilities, I believe this is one skill set that you definitely need to build. You must know how to clearly articulate your vision, your goals, your expectation to your team, and also actively listen to whatever feedback and input that people might have. Communication is essential for building trust and establishing a sense of unity within a team. And it can also help you ensure that everyone within that team is working towards the same goal. Effective communication can also prevent misunderstanding, conflicts, mistake. It can promote transparency and accountability as well. When leaders communicate clearly and consistently, they can help make their teammates feel more comfortable, more confident in their role, and also best understand the objectives of the organization. When communication is unclear, teams tend to move in different directions. In some cases rather, teams might be moving in opposite directions, and this would eventually impact the organization's performance and also make followers lose trust in the leader. That said, what are some of the tips that would help you communicate effectively as a leader? Number one, you must state your vision, goals, and expectations clearly and repeatedly. I'm emphasizing this again. You should be able to state your vision, your goals, your expectations clearly and repeatedly. Think about one of the greatest leaders in the civil rights movement, Martin Luther. Martin Luther was known for clearly stating his goal, and he was also known for repeatedly stating his goals. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. Martin Luther was known for saying this clearly and also saying this repeatedly. Chances are that your followers might not get it the first time. That is why it has to be repetitive. Next up, be an active listener. The key to effective communication is not just eloquent speaking. Eloquent listening is equally as important. As a leader, you should not just listen to respond, but you should listen to understand. Listening helps you understand better, read certain underlying meanings, and also ensures that you gather your thoughts together before responding. As a leader, your words are very valuable, so you want to make sure to hit the mark whenever you speak. And listening effectively will help you understand the context before you start speaking to people. Next up, confidence. Effective communication requires confidence in oneself and also in the message being conveyed. The communicator, in this case the leader, should be confident in their delivery and in the message that they're communicating. Great leaders communicate so confidently that even when they are not totally sure or when they don't have all the full context of what they're talking about, people believe them because of the energy and the confidence in which they are communicating. Someone in your audience needs to know about what you're talking about or be reaffirmed with the information you're trying to pass across, and your confidence can help achieve that. Next up, watch out for non-verbal communications. In this case, your non-verbal communications could be your body language, facial expression, the tone of your voice. You should pay attention to this non-verbal way of communicating, and also pay attention to how people are communicating to you, because there might be other meanings or other messages that you might get from non-verbal communication. Next up, be open to feedback. This requires that you are open to the ideas of others, the criticism of others, and you also know how to communicate feedback to other people. Just like I said in the previous module, I have a framework for how to deliver good feedback, and I promise you I've not forgotten it. It's the ASK framework. ASK. Make sure that the feedback that you're giving to people as leaders is actionable, meaning they can take a step. Make sure it is specific, don't beat around the bush, and make sure it is kind. Make sure you are very empathetic in the way and method in which you are delivering this to people. Next up, leaders must be flexible. Don't be strict with your ideas, don't be strict with your strategies. Be open to flexibility and changing things. Know your audience, know how to read the room, and know how to respond to different people. As a product manager, I have worked with different stakeholders in my career. I've discovered that certain stakeholders prefer some sort of documentation when you're talking to them. Some stakeholders prefer some sort of slide presentations with nice graphs and infographics and clip arts, while some stakeholders prefer some sort of flow chart, right? I've tried to understudy my audience or my stakeholders, and I try to communicate in the way that they would like, and that speaks to flexibility. So you must be flexible when communicating with people. Next up, be respectful. Effective communication involves respecting other people and their ideas. This includes being polite, being cautious, being mindful of people's feelings and their opinions. And next up, effective communication should be timely rather. This involves delivering your message at the appropriate time, at the appropriate place, and in the appropriate context. Thanks for joining me in taking this module. In the next module, I'll be talking about emotional intelligence and how this is a common and key trait of effective leaders.